To Vlogmas Day 21. We are actually doing a live stream today, mostly to help me out a little bit because we were going to do a full-on kitchen tour, and we spent the morning cleaning out the kitchen cupboards, making it all look nice. And anyway, we're running out of time. It's literally 3:30 here in the UK at the moment, and I wasn't going to be able to record it, edit it, upload it in time. Plus, we are going out tonight, and we're going to go and see. It's not a show; it's like an outdoor spectacle thing. In fact, I don't even know how much of that I'm going to be able to vlog for Vlogmas because it'll be quite dark. So really, it's just something for us to go and enjoy. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll pop on and I'll have a cup of coffee. We'll have a calm, relaxing moment. We'll just unwind. We'll take stock. Periodically, we'll open one of the advent calendars. We'll have a talk. So please, please, please ask questions, leave comments in the live chat. For those of you watching on catch up, hello to all of you. I really do appreciate you for actually watching this Vlogmas series. Let me just take a sip of coffee. That's really good. So I'm using the mugs that I got in the Cherries haul. These are the ones that have the festive writing on them. So I thought that was a cup of festive cheer. So I thought that was quite nice. And I'm also really enjoying the gingerbread flavored coffee. It's gorgeous. I put 1 Demerara sugar in, and it's gorgeous. So I am really enjoying that. Both of those are from Cherries. So yeah, so I thought rather than rush around trying to put a video out, I thought I'd just do a really nice, relaxed, calm chat, and we can all just unwind. I will let you know as well, Thursday, tomorrow, is the day that I normally do cooking and chat with Elliot and Matt for all the patrons. If you didn't know, I've always linked down in our description box my Patreon link. So some of you are members, and I do like a private chat every single Thursday where I do roughly about an hour just before Matt and myself cook dinner. So that's why it's called Cooking and Chat with Elliot and Matt. So if you do want to join and become a patron on Patreon, then the link for that is in the description box below. Just follow down. But tomorrow is going to be different because I'm going to do an open one. So this is one that's going to be available for everyone to see. So 7 p.m. Let me just adjust the camera. I think it's a bit high. So 7 p.m. I don't think it's going to go any lower. 7 p.m. UK time. I'm going to come on and do a live stream, a bit like this, same kind of format, except we're sat in the kitchen. I think the camera's a bit wonky as well. And anyway, it's going to be open as a Christmas present to everyone. But if you do want to be part of those weekly chats every single week, then you need to join or just check out Patreon and see if it's something that you want to do. But yeah, so we're just doing a relaxed chat. How are you all? Have you got your Christmas tree up? Well, there we go. It's there. Hello to Lisa, Amelia, Monique from the Netherlands. Hello. Robert says, have you thought about doing a breakdown of your renovation costs? I do have a book. I mean, I was very old-fashioned when I did when we did the renovations, but I was the person in charge of recording everything and keeping records. I did it the old-fashioned way. I just had a book. And I basically kept an old-fashioned ledger. I didn't have spreadsheets or any of that. Probably things that would have helped me, but I just didn't do it. I'm a bit more of a carrier pigeon sort of person. What is that? Auto power off? I don't think so. I want my nice fireplace on in the background. We'll turn that off. How long was that there for? I'm a bit of an old-fashioned carrier pigeon sort of person. So I wrote everything down in a book, and I wrote it in sections so that I knew how much was being spent on plumbing, on the garden, on the kitchen, electrics, blah, 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 blah. So I do kind of know, well, I know what the total spend was. Have I thought about doing a breakdown on YouTube? I don't know how useful it would be because prices are changing all the time. So what I'm saying things are costing, you know, how relevant is it now with the 11% inflation that we've got going on in the UK. So I don't really know whether I should, because it might be a bit misleading. Hello to Laura. Like to wish everyone a happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Hello to Kizzy and Mandy. We're feeling a little bit better. Obviously, Matt's about a week behind me with the cold, but I don't think he had it quite as bad as me. I had, all the really chesty, gurgly grot that gets on your chest. Matt hasn't had that. He's just had the nose and a bit of a cough. But I had a cough, the chest. So I'm feeling a little bit better today, but you still feel tired and a bit drained. But anyway, and Vlogmas takes it out. I never ever thought that I would be able to do a Vlogmas, and so far I've managed to put out some kind of video every single day for the last 21 days. So I am feeling accomplished. It is a challenge. It is something that I put off doing for many, many years, and I thought I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to try it, see how it goes, and it seems to have worked. But it is hard. I mean, I do now know about the Vlogmas burnout. Like I said, I am taking the 24th off, and then I'll be filming over Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then I'll put a vlog out to finish off Vlogmas in the middle of the week after Christmas. Not quite sure what day. Thank you, Belinda. Oh, Long Beach, California. Hello, Michael. Wish I was there. Well, I do and I don't, because I do associate Christmas with the cold, so I can't really moan when we're cold. Although today is a bit warmer, so I don't know how I'd feel about a sunny Christmas. Although being in Long Beach, California, that would be nice any other time of the year. Robert says that's very true. Glad you guys are feeling better. And I bet you and your better half have now been hit with the grogmas. Yeah, I think that's a good way of describing it, grogmas, because you do just feel groggy. Mother Hubbard, I like your name. I wish you would put prices of the. Oh, I'll tell you what. Well, I already have said why. You like looking around the house. It'd be nice to be able to look back and compare the house prices. Where we do have a house price, because sometimes when we're invited to do the show home tours, the plots aren't actually released yet. So sometimes, but when we do a tour, there isn't actually a price, and the people in the sales office haven't had the confirmation of what the final plot releases are or what the price is going to be. But if we do have a price, I always put it in the description box. All the information, all the contact details, all the sales details, anything that we have at the time of filming or putting the video out goes in the description box. I spend a long time writing and making sure that the description box is up to date with all the current information. So always check that out. If the price is not in the title, have a look in the description box, because if it is known, it will be there. If it's not known, it won't be there. And the reason why we don't put the price often, either in the thumbnail or in the title of the video, is because, again, same reason as costs. They change so much. So, a developer might be on one development for 2 years. Well, if we filmed a show home tour early on in the development, after 6 months, that price is not going to be relevant. So it's kind of misleading, and we don't like to mislead the people that are viewing the show homes with us. So if there is a price, it's in the description box, although we do make it perfectly clear that prices do change. But we're not really ones for making a big fuss of the prices, 500,000, because in 6 months' time, the same house might be going for £530,000. So I don't really see the helpfulness of plastering the price everywhere, because it changes so much. So I hope that makes sense. Hello, Laurie, Kizzy. Leonora says, chilly but sunny here in is that the Netherlands, I think. Netherlands? Glad you are both well. You don't see the elf. He is there. Maybe if I scoot to see elf, if you look very carefully. Hello to Laura. So we're going to if you haven't, I haven't really showed you. It's just pictures of all the chocolates. So we are going to have a chocolate. So we're going to have window number. By the way, like I say, please type and ask questions. I will get round to them. We have 49 people watching. Hello to all of you. World's largest gingerbread house, created in 2013, was 18.28 meters long, 12.8 meters wide, and 3.07 meters tall. Well, if you've seen our live gingerbread house making video, you will clearly see that it's very difficult to construct a gingerbread house. Okay, so the chocolate, I think, is the Sicilian mousse. Now, I'll show you the chocolate. It's there. See? But Matt and myself did a deal. I'm not very keen on lemon mousse. Matt loves lemon mousse, and he's not very keen on anything orange flavored with a crunch. So we traded the Sicilian mousses for the Seville caramels. So I've had his Seville caramels, and he will get the one that I've just opened. Where's it gone? It hasn't fallen out, has it? Where's it gone? Anyway, so he'll get where's it gone? Have I lost window number 21 already? How on earth could I possibly have lost it? But going back to gingerbread houses, I think Matt's gingerbread house won. We did put an advert out, not an advert. We put a post in the community section, and you all voted on whose gingerbread house was the best, and I think Matt's won. So I think it was the flowers on the design. You know, I'm really puzzled. Where I just opened that window, where has it gone? I can see number 20, but it's got to be the one with the chocolate in, hasn't it? Well, where's it gone? Has it just flung out? There it is. I've got it. I found it. There it is. I'm going to put that there so that we don't lose it again. Laura says you're doing a wonderful job with Vlogmas. Thank you. It is very tricky. Sally, hello. Have a blessed and safe Christmas from Cape Town. We have viewers from all over the place, don't we? Oh, New England. New England is New England. There you go. NE is New England. I should have known that. Kizzy thinks she's found the elf. Craig thinks he's found the elf. Hello, John and Paul. We've still got some pine cones left. They have a bit of lurgy. Must have caught through the TV. Oh, yes. It's going around. It is going around. Yeah. I hope you feel better soon, and I hope you're not too bad on Christmas Day, because that's really, really bad. I think Michael had a question. What is the oddest thing someone has sent you? I'm trying to think back to when I was doing Royal Reviewer a lot. I mean, I got sent lots of royal things. I mean, I wouldn't say they're particularly odd, but I just got sent a lot of royal things. I think someone sent me a cardboard cutout of the Queen. I mean, I think that was fairly odd, if you like. By the way, Christmas message, I have decided I record a Christmas message in the style of the late Queen, and of course now King Charles III. I record one every year. I've done it for the past 5. I think this is my 6th Christmas message. I've written it. I need to record it tomorrow, and I am going to put it out on both channels. So I've decided it's going to go out at possibly 3:20 on Christmas Day UK time, because I am not going to compete with His Majesty. I do have the good grace not to compete. So I will go after King Charles. I'll let King Charles be my warm-up act, and then at 3:20 on Christmas Day, my royal message will go live on both channels. It's the exact same message. So whether you choose to watch it on this channel or Royal Reviewer, it will be going out. So I hope you enjoy my festive Christmas message to you all. The alternative Queen speech. There can be a king and a queen speech now. I can be the queen. Hello, Christine. Hello to Ziggy, who also thinks that he's found the elf. Also, Laurie says, I'm looking forward to your Royal Reviewer Christmas message. I'm looking forward to recording it. Have you all set a wedding date? Not yet. I mean, we've been engaged now for over a year and a half. Here's my ring. Have you seen my ring? We just don't know what we want. Is basically, we know that we want to get married. We don't know where. We don't know how. I don't think we want a massive big fuss. I don't think we're after, the big stately home, that kind of thing. We've looked at that. We've been to stately homes and looked, big country houses and looked at them, and I don't know. It's just not the vibe I think we're after. I think we're more inclined now to perhaps go abroad, combine the wedding and honeymoon, really pare it back, only close friends, close family invited. But no, I think we're thinking abroad, but again, we don't know where. So it's kind of what we're thinking. Also, next year, with all the prices the way they are, I don't think it's going to happen next year. So it might be 2024. Also, next year is a big birthday year for me. So yeah, it's a milestone birthday next year coming up. Christine says your hair has gotten so blonde. Well, I have no idea how. I mean, it just seems to happen overnight. It just seems to get blonder and more blonde. I have no idea how. It just happens. Does that happen to anyone else too? Michael says, "What have you learned, or would you change on the Christmas vlog?" Will I be doing it for 2023? Um, I have okay, probably I'm going to answer both at the same time. I think next year the plan is to do 12 days of Christmas and have a day off in between. I think that's a lot more sustainable. So, for example, with the Advent calendars, every other day you just open two windows and just catch up. And it just kind of gives you a little bit more leeway, gives you a little bit more editing time. I was quite happy with the plan that I did. I think definitely having a book, putting all the dates down and making a plan of Vlogmas or anything that you want to do in life is a really good idea, and that's been invaluable. I've got a Bo down here. Hello, Bo. Oh, he's been so naughty today. He's been so naughty. I'll tell you about it later. Don't let me forget to tell you how naughty he's been today. Come here, you. Who's just gone off now. So yes, definitely make a list. Try and be organized. Try and pre-record things, or indeed have things. Maybe make some bonus videos throughout the year and keep them for Vlogmas. So yeah, I'm thinking the 12 days of Christmas is going to be a lot more manageable next year. But anyway, I've started doing it now, so I'm not going to give up. I am going to go all the way. So there we go. Rachel thinks she's found the elf too, and you're from Missouri in the USA. Hello to you. Oh my goodness, we have a super chat. Laura, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you didn't need to do that. Oh my god, you're so sweet. And there's a little sticker that says you are amazing. I can do the dance. Look, can you all see that on the screen? Thank you so much. You've donated 19.99 US dollars to the channel. Thank you so much. Matt and I have a use for that because I think we deserve a coffee in a coffee shop in January. So I think we'll spend that on a coffee in a coffee shop. Thank you so much. Other Laura says, I loved watching all of your vlogs on your vacation cruise. We are going to do another cruise. So the next time we go, we'll do the same thing. We'll vlog and then we'll do a full-on cruise series. Becky says, maybe get married on board a ship. I would love to get married at sea. That is something I would love to do. I don't think Virgin do weddings at sea, but I know other cruise lines do. Again, it's just finding the right one. But I'm up for that. Laura says, I was just going to say a destination wedding. So fun. Yeah, I'm up for that. Absolutely. Christina said, I don't think the prices are going down any time in the future. Oh. one can live in hope, can't we? And Miara says, what Christmas traditions do you and Matt share? Was there any traditions that either of you had that was different from each other? I mean, food, maybe. I mean, Matt says that his family normally does prawn cocktail on Christmas Eve. My family used to do more like a pork bap with some stuffing. So just, little things like that. Nothing major. I mean, there's nothing like, one family opens presents on Christmas Eve and the other on Christmas Day. Nothing like that. Um, I think both of our families are quite traditional in the way that we do things, and quite similar, to be quite honest. So no, there isn't really any traditions. Um, and there isn't really any, I don't think, that we've formed because of all the lockdown stuff. Things are kind of changing. Anyway, because we got together in 2019. Excuse the cough, I have residual. So we got together in 2019. So we had kind of like a normal Christmas, but because it was our first Christmas and we hadn't known each other for very long, we did sort of Christmas Day with our families in separately. I think yes, we did. Then it was the lockdown couple of years, so that was a bit different. And then obviously there was last year, and now this year. Yes, that's right, isn't it? So no, I don't think we've had a lot of normal Christmases to kind of form our own traditions, but I'm hoping over time that we will. Lots of people agreeing on a ship wedding. Hello to Ruxy and anyone else who's just joining SGM. Sue Gold says, would you consider moving outside of the UK? Personally, no. I think for Matt, before he met me, he was quite set on moving to Australia, actually, because he did an extended working holiday in Australia, and he loved it out there. He loved Sydney, and then he sort of came back to get a job to fund going over there again, and then met me. So, I mean, I have, I'm probably a bit more of a home bird than what he is. I think he'd be quite happy to, you know, move away. Um, Me, not so much. But I do love to travel, and I didn't get to do a lot of travel over the previous years, uh, quite a number of years. In fact, the cruise that we went on recently was my first abroad holiday for 15 years. So it was a big thing for me, and I do love traveling. So to finally have a partner who is interested in traveling and going places is a really amazing thing for me. So lockdown was very hard because we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't travel. So now that we're out of lockdown, we can travel, but then all the prices have gone up, and we bought a house and we're engaged. So we're saving for a wedding, still doing a few things to the house, and then paying for holidays on top is quite expensive. So um, so, so the kind of compromise is that we will do lots of travel. I don't mind traveling. I don't mind extended travel because we do have parents that can come and literally live in our house while we're away. So I would love to go to the USA. I would love to do like a tour of the USA, hire a car, just drive around from place to place. I know it can take a long time to get across, but I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go to the USA. Just more travel when we can afford it, basically. But no, I don't think moving abroad is a me thing. Um, Michael says, "Are you a coffee person or a tea person?" I was always a tea person until maybe the last 6 years, and then in the daytime I tend to have coffee, and then in the evening I switch to tea. But I do drink a lot of tea and coffee. They are both my main fluids, I would say. Laurie says the cruise vlogs were so fun to watch. Hopefully there will be more. Matthew says, "Have you been loving Vlogmas?" Loving it, but it is exhausting. I'm not going to lie. Hope you're both feeling better. We are on the mend, but still a bit of residual. What can we expect in the new year? More house tours. We are going to be doing a lot more new build show home tours. So lots of those coming up. Of course, we'll be continuing with our weekly vlog. So we'll be carrying on recording clips throughout the week. We're posting them. We're still going to be doing our weekly patron chat, And I am going to be returning a lot more to my Royal Reviewer channel. I haven't quite decided in what format I'm going to be doing it, but I am going to be doing a lot more on the royal family on my Royal Reviewer channel. So there's going to be a lot. I'm going to be busy. I am literally going to be busy. Um, wishing us a peaceful and joyful Christmas, and the same back at you and everybody too. Hi Joanna, thank you for doing these videos. You're so funny, and your house was the best. Thank you. I'm glad you all enjoyed the renovation series as well. And we do have a few things planned for the house too. We need wardrobes. We need to finish off the decor. I need to do a bit more organisation. There's all garden things coming up. I have big plans for the garden, funds permitting. Sue says you had mentioned you both work. No, Matt has a full-time job. He works in the education sector, shall we say. So yeah, Matt does have a full-time job. I used to work in the education sector too. I used to work in a special educational needs school for 10 years. So that's my background. And then I left to become a full-time YouTuber when my other channel, Royal Reviewer, became really popular. And yeah, it was enough to sustain me as a full-time career, because it was very hard doing a full-time job that's quite demanding, and then doing basically another full-time job, which was YouTube. So yeah, I left my career in the education sector and focused on being a full-time YouTuber. Becky says you have, but yes, you've bought your house and it's beautiful, fun to decorate. Yeah, we still got some more things to do. For example, we need some pictures. I know I did have some fantastic messages of people saying that they would love to send us the posters that we saw in Miami. I didn't manage to get round to replying to people, but that is something that I really do need to look into, because I haven't found. I thought maybe I'd find something that I liked better than those posters that I saw in Miami. If you watch the cruise vlog, the pre-cruise vlogs, you'll see. But they were amazing, like Art Deco posters that don't ship. It was horrendous. And I didn't think at the time to buy them and post them to myself. I didn't think. I just didn't have a lot of time, so I wasn't thinking. I wish I'd done it. So I may reply to some of those people just to put the feelers out to see if they're still willing to do it, because 3 of those Art Deco posters over there in black frames would look fantastic. I haven't seen anything that we like better. So, well, I say I like better. I don't think Matt's bothered, but I haven't seen anything that I like better. So, so yeah, I think I may investigate that. Also, thank you so much to those of you who sent emails about doing us a Vlogmas jingle. Again, I didn't get back to replying to you, and I do apologise. But maybe it's something to look at for next year. So yeah, hopefully. Michael says, would you consider a cruise with your fans and viewers? Seems weird saying fans. I think of you more as friends. But yes, absolutely. Virgin, I mean, this was when we booked our Virgin cruise, they actually do a thing where you can share a link. And it almost makes like a group cruise. So if people use your link to kind of to book in on the same cruise as you get onboard credit and they get onboard credit. So if we did do it, I would definitely share you the link. I would share the link with people, and you can book yourselves on the cruise. And if you use the link, I think it was something like you get $250 of onboard credit. I get 200. Well, we get $250 of onboard credit. So it's like a massive win-win situation. So if we do decide on the next cruise, that's probably going to be the Med, I think, when it comes to cruise, then as soon as I'm able, I'll share the link. And if you want to book on, you can book on. Absolutely. And you get the $250. So win-win. SGM says, speaking of the Royal Reviewer channel, what are your thoughts on Harry and Meghan? Oh my goodness. I don't think that is for this chat. I do have a lot to say on it, but I think we'll save that for that channel. Robert says, have you watched Wednesday? Yes, we love it. I love The dance. The dance. I love it. Oh, it's amazing. I love Wednesday. Wednesday is my spirit animal. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not going to give the plot away, but it is a really good plot. It's like a who done it, or rather, who it is. So definitely watch it and enjoy it. Christine wants more royal reviewer videos. There will be. Um, Joanna says your house is lovely, but your gingerbread house was much better than Matt's. Thank you. I think I definitely agree. Laura says, I love watching your Royal Reviewer YouTube videos, and this one here. I don't have the money to get on your Patreon page. Don't worry, I know the reason why I set up Patreon in the first place was actually for my other channel, and it was because at the time I was getting a lot of trolls, and the live stream chats I used to have, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and it was very, very busy. So I started doing the Patreon as like a private weekly chat, just to kind of scale it back and make it more manageable, so that there weren't the trolls, there weren't all the weird comments that sorts of royal factions tend to attract these days. So I set it up for that, and then obviously when I started doing more of the Elliot and Matt videos, I kind of just carried it on from there. So yeah, if people can't do it, then don't worry. It is, it's an hour chat a week, and we do share everything with the normal weekly vlog, so you aren't missing out. But it is nice to have a really pared back conversation, and I can share a lot more with people on there than what I can just in general. So yeah, and also if you're in certain tiers, for example, I send you a Christmas card. So those of you in that tier will have, hopefully by now, fingers crossed, the postal strikes have been crazy, you will have received a Christmas card. Oh, you enjoyed our singing? Really? Did you really? Miara says, so many of the house tours have almost every room wallpapered. Your home does not. Is there a trend in the... Well, wallpaper has made a resurgence in the UK. It always used to be, very much a 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s thing. And then in the 2000s, it kind of, everyone peeled it all off and just had paint. But feature walls have made a comeback. So, highly patterned feature walls are in. Lots of developers like to use them. We wanted some wallpaper for this wall, but the one that I like is like £300 a roll. And again, after we'd finished doing the house, that wasn't in our budget. So, I would like certain features done, but at those prices, I don't think so. Lots of people liking Wednesday. Kizzy says no card. The postal strikes. Do you know what? The only person that's told me that they've received it is actually from Ireland, and that isn't very far from England. So it's taken weeks to get from England to Ireland. So if you're in the USA or Canada, I don't know when you're going to get it. The postal strikes have been horrendous. So just know it's in the system somewhere. I don't know where, but it is in the system somewhere. Right, I will tell you in a moment why Bo was naughty, but we'll do the 24 days of tea, and we'll see if my nose is working today. So let's have a look. I need to find 21. Okay, here it is. Get the scissors. I'll get the book ready as well. Okay. 21, that's ready to go. So let's have a look. Test my nose and see. Ooh. I don't know. They all smell medical. Why do lots of them smell really medical? It's like eucalyptus or something. Chocolate and gin? No. No way is that chocolate and... Do you know what? Now that I know what it is, yeah, Naturally caffeine free is this one. Ginger, cocoa husk, licorice root. Note that this contains licorice. That's why it smelt medical, licorice. So if you're suffering from hypertension, then avoid excessive consumption. I don't think I have hypertension. So yeah, normally I've discovered that with these, I tend to pick out not the main scent. I kind of focus in on the base tones. So I was definitely getting medical, and I think you can probably argue that licorice does smell a little bit medical. One of our founding blends and a multiple Great Taste Award winner. It's a simple blend of ginger cocoa with natural sweetness of licorice. No actual chocolate, but all the taste. Okay, so there we go. That was that one. And we will get to the Yankee Candle in a moment. I'll take some more questions. Right, Beau's been naughty. So he went outside this morning. It's not been cold today at all. Went outside for a good 25 minutes. I was babysitting him. Came in, was fine. I was sat on my phone and I heard pour, 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 pour in the carpet right in front of me in the living room. So I look up and he's going. I say, Beau, stop, stop, clap, and he runs off. Then I look and it looks like sawdust on the skirting board. I thought, there shouldn't be sawdust there. So I get up and have a look. He had a wee. Now normally, Beau, when he has a wee, it's like a waterfall. Like it's a noise. You can hear him when he's doing it in his tray. So he had a wee. So I had to clean all that up. First time he's done a wee in the corner on the carpet. And I thought, you naughty boy. He's been outside. We've got 2 cat litter trays in the house. Both of them were cleaned, fresh litter yesterday. I looked in both trays. No other cat had done a poo. So they were completely clean and clear. There was no reason why he needed to do what he did in that corner. Anyway, I cleaned it up, disinfected it, all the rest of it. And then he's just been really angsty. He's been playing up Molly. He was staring at her and they were having a bit of a scuffle. He's been a nightmare, a very naughty boy. I had to separate them and he was meowing. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Have you had your cats from kittens? Yes. Well, Molly was about 6 months old, 6 to 9 months old, back in 2009, I think. Rory was a kitten in 2012, and Beau was a kitten 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Thank you, James Med4. Eileen says, oh no, gifts from the USA to England and Scotland will be delayed. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they will. Michael says, since Matt is not there, what do you wish Santa will bring you for Christmas? Well, I want Santa to come down my chimney with a big bulging sack, and I want him to empty his load all over my floor. And I want to be able to get up on Christmas morning and just be submerged in presents. Yes, that's what I want from life. No, seriously. I've got everything I need. I'm at that point where, like I say, I've got a milestone birthday next year. I've got everything I need. I don't really want, anything that I want, I buy them for myself. The shoes on my feet, I bought them. I buy it myself. I don't need no man. I don't need no man's buying me all this stuff. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I'm sure I could bankrupt a billionaire given half the chance, But, apart from yachts and helicopters and expensive artworks, I don't need a lot. I don't know, something to keep me looking young and beautiful. That would do. Give me the potion from Death Becomes Her. I want that potion. I want the potion from Death Becomes Her. So I can go, this is my acting skill. So I'll use my votive. Here's the potion from Death Becomes Her. And she goes, bottoms up. I'm a girl. Yes, that's what I want. And I hope I haven't broke the. No, it's all in one piece. There we go. So yes, just something to keep me looking young and beautiful would do. Belinda received a parcel from one of your American friends today. Teas are from Shibui Tea. I've linked in the description box. By the way, always check the description box because I do leave information linked on every video. Things that we've bought that I've shown in the video, I always, if I can find them, I always leave them linked. John and Paul, have you tried your air? No, we were going to do it tonight. We still might do it tonight, but we've put it in place. We've unboxed it and it's in place. What birth sign are your cats? Well, Rory must be the same as me, a Leo. I don't know. Molly was born probably sometime in May or June, and Bo I think was April, May, I think. Yes, he's been neutered. He has been neutered. At at the earliest opportunity, he was neutered. Oh, Andy ate a slug yesterday, so we've got special worming tablets because you have to look out for lungworm if they eat slugs. Yeah, he ate a slug. Miara says, when cats wee on the floor, will they return? Yes, they will. So I've had to spray stuff on to hopefully reduce that. Or I might put something on it, like a cat bed, or just so that, you know, they don't get used to doing it. Robert says, you think cleaning cat pee is bad? Santa's load would be another level of clean. Well, I'm up for the challenge. Kizzy's laughing. Christine says, Bo was bothered by something, trying to figure it out is another story. I don't know. He's been angsty all day. I don't know what it was. The neighbour has a dog, a new dog. Could be that. Laura's laughing. Thank you, Laura. Becky says, when you get older, your needs simply just aren't as much. Yes, you simply just buy what you want yourself. Yeah. And you don't wait for special times of the year. If you want it, you just get it. You work hard, you know, have what you want. Have a bit of what you want, my love. Have a bit of what you fancy. There, I've read that one. Sue says, is Mr. Elf? I'm not going to give away where he is. Maybe you have found him. Michael says, what is your idea of the best date night? Oh, well, it's something similar to my Santa story, but we won't go there. I think my idea of a fabulous date night is just being able, maybe by the sea, but yes, maybe being by the ocean, a little restaurant, you know, some cocktails, nice food, picky food, not big meals. I like picky food, lots of picky food. Yeah, maybe being by the ocean, or walk on the beach in the moonlight, something dramatic, you know, the moonlight walk, something floaty, maybe a cape, you know, that kind of thing. Laura says, my birthday is May the 30th. There we go, a May birth. Now, we're going to go on to the Yankee Candle Advent. Ooh, I broke my ribbon. My goodness, I could make a little bow in my hair. Well, it's lasted 21 days. What do you expect? I mean, come on. Right, let's get to it. Day 21. I'm hoping for a votive. I think I was correct on how to pronounce. Is it an accent on the votive? Votive. Oh, 21. No, it's a tea light. It's a tea. Do you know what? The tea lights work well. This one's quite a strong. Again, all the tea lights that are red to me smell like cherry. I don't know why, but they do. Anyway, that's day 21 of that. Oh, I broke the ribbon thing. Well, the elastic. Oh, my knicker elastic snapped. Oh my goodness. I don't know. What am I going to do? What will I do? I don't know. Okay, so we've got to the end of the Advent. Is there anything else you gorgeous people need to know? Now is your chance while I take a sip of my coffee. That's lovely. So after this, I think we're going to get ready and we are going somewhere. I might not be able to film because it's actually dark now, and what we're going to see, I don't think is going to film. I'll try, but I don't think it's going to film very well. If you match the colour of your tea light to the same, some of the votives, do they smell the same? I haven't tried, but I might try that. They all smell like all the red ones smell like cherry. Michael says if we wanted to send a little to Ken of application, where would we send it to? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Sue says, which part of the UK do you live? North, south, in the middle? It's the middle of England, smack almost in the middle. No, it's almost to the left in the middle. It's a county called Shropshire, and it's very, very near the Welsh border, which is why sometimes in the videos you'll see us travelling into Wales. So yeah, Shropshire, Welsh border. Robert says, have a fabulous holiday. Thank you so much. Right, I am going to leave it here. So again, thank you for watching this live stream. I think I've been going for 46 minutes. My goodness.
Did I hear there was a Sicilian moose?
Oh yes, Matt says, did he hear a Sicilian moose? You did. Here it is. Oh.
Hello.
Hello. You in shot? Do I need to feed you the moose? It's like a reindeer. Like I'm feeding a reindeer. What do reindeers eat? Truffles? I don't know what they eat.
It smells orangey.
Well, it's not. It's the Sicilian moose. Look. Is it nice? Oh, people are saying hi, I think. Was that nice? You like the Sicilian moose? Well, I don't think that's a reindeer treat. Can you see the elf?
Oh yeah.
You can't give him away. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Right, we're going to go. Bye. So we've got things to do. So we will be back for tomorrow's Vlogmas. I don't know if it'll be a live or a pre-recorded. I have no idea. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, hit the bell, do all the subscribe stuff, leave a comment, share with your friends. If you've been, share, darling, share with all. Hello, Mickey. And we're going to leave you in peace. So, mwah to you all. And goodbye.